All right, everybody. This is actually tournament number 5. Tournament number 5, and it is a box of 2013 Bowman Chrome. 2013 Bowman Chrome box. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. So in this tournament, we've got distress cards against Bill Banning. Distress cards against Bill Banning. This is high card. And 118. That's decent. 118. Jay the Bruce. 118 against Bill Banning. Got to be higher than 118, pal. Higher than 118. Bam! Look at that. Our first tie. 118. All right, so we got to go back to the other pack. 118. All right, the second card is 130. He went higher. 130. All right, so let's see what your other card is. You ready? From 118, you've got to go to a higher than 130. And the insert doesn't count. 178 Rock Shoulders. 178 for the win. Bill Banning. Wow, you had to really work for that one, pal. Jock Peterson, Blue Mini, is our first hit to 250. Look at that. We haven't had a tie since I started doing these again. We've had them before way back, but definitely not recent. All right, Army against Hoos. Army against Hoos. High card. Let's see what Army's got here. 42 Army. That's not very good. You're facing Hoos. You know Hoos is going to eat 42 up. Even though 42, I know Jackie Robinson. I get you, but still, historically 42 is a great number. In high card, it's not very good. All right, Hoos, you got to be higher than Jackie Robinson. You ready? Bam! 151. Yeah, I told you. You don't have to listen to me if you don't want to. Mark Teixeira refractor. And Hoos moving on, facing Bill Banning, who's on a hot streak. All right, we've got Ramblers against Blazin. Ramblers against Blazin. All right, Ramblers, let's see what you got, pal. 184. That's pretty good. Let me see it so you can actually read it there. Okay, 184, Doug Fister. And a Nick Turley refractor auto. There might be probably another auto in here, but Nick Turley refractor auto, 432 out of 500 on the Nick Turley. So a little old Yankees auto. And 184, Doug Fister. All right, Blazin', you've got to be higher than 1A. No, you didn't do it. 45. 45, buddy. Ramblers beat you. And there's your other auto. Carlos Tachi. Carlos Tachi is your other auto. So it's got a hot box with a bonus auto. Carlos Tachi. All right, so Ramblers with the win. Moving on. All right, so now you guys know what you're playing for. Maybe we'll get some color though. There definitely could be some more color in here. Rick A. Rogers against Carp. All right, Rick A. Rogers. Let's see what you got, buddy. High card, 175. Ryan Braun, he cheated. That was probably like a 120. About 120. He used some steroids and got his number all the way up to 175. 175. All right, that's a pretty high number. Artificially raised or not, that number is pretty high. You'd rather have Mr. Furley over Nick Turley? I'm sorry. All right, so Carp, you have one that's not good enough. Josh Hamilton, he used beer as beer and some drugs and some tattoos, but he used the wrong kind of drugs. He was using like meth or something like that, and he probably was higher than 175. Used meth, and now he's 110. I mean, that's probably what happened. He was probably about 2 something. He used some meth, and now he's 110. Good job. You just lost for my pal Carp. Thanks a lot, Josh Hamilton. Rick A. Rogers moving on. Moving on. He cheated. Used a needle, but still. Josh Hamilton was using a needle, but unfortunately it was a tattoo needle, and it didn't do him any good. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, next up. Okay, we've got Bill Banning against Hoos. This is low card. Bill Banning against Hoos. A low card. All right, let's see what we got. Bill Banning. Here we go. Bam, 220. But it's low card, Bill. Bill, I don't think you understand what we're doing here, because that's the highest card in the set. You got 220. I don't even know why we're opening up Hoos's pack. Maybe you were intimidated because Hoos is kind of a bully. I don't know what to tell you. 207, look at that. Hoos wins low card with 207. Golly, maybe you were hoping for another tie. I don't know. Whatever it was you were hoping for, it didn't happen. Hoos, moving on. This is his second time in the final round here. Damn it, Bill! Ramblers against Rick A. Rogers. This is low card. Ramblers against Rick A. Rogers. 142. That's not very low. It's a little better than 220. It's a little better than 220. You got a purple Mike Zunino. My pal Hoos would really like to win that card. Probably more than the two autos, to be honest with you. Mike Zunino, 191 out of 199. 142. All right. Rick A. Rogers, you have to be lower than 142. Can you do it? You can. 114. 114 for the win. 114 for the win. Rick A. Rogers against Hoos. Rick A. Rogers against Hoos. Both of you guys have already been in a final round today. And neither one of you has won. So one of you is going to turn that losing streak into a winning streak. Just like that. You like that? That's what's about to happen. All right, so we have Hoos against Rick A. Rogers. Hoos against Rick A. Rogers. Hoos, you need a high card here. 220 would be nice. Hoos has card a 143. That's not terrible. 143. 143. All right, Rick A. Rogers, you have to be higher than 143. Higher than 143. And Luis Morejo is your card to do it with. 143. Let's see what you got. You ready? All right, guys, here we go. Slow rolling. Very slow, apparently. $151 in high card. And Hoos was just beat by 8 numbers. 8 numbers. So Rick A. Rogers wins. And Hoos has been to the final round twice and lost both times. Let's see if we can get you another color here. Let's see if we can get you like a blue or a gold or something. How about a blue? Oswaldo Arcia rookie. So you got a couple colored rookies there. Oswaldo Arcia and Mike Zunino. Let's see if we can get you another color. It's possible. Gregory Polanco mini. And that's going to do it. All right, so Rick A. Rogers, this is what you won, pal. You got an Oswaldo Arcia, a blue refractor, a Mike Zunino, purple refractor, Carlos Tochees, Jock Peterson, and Nick Turley. Nothing like Mr. Furley, Nick Turley refractor. 432 out of 500. All right, let me save your video. Yeah, this is actually shows that this is the chink in the armor of the myth, the man, the myth, of hoosing.